Hello everyone, Dan14 Prime here. I want to do a video share out today on a couple Sideshow Collectible art prints I've picked up. I've got a pair here of Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. They're both by Alex Ross. They were sold in a pair for the prints at $250. These have since been waitlisted, but I'll link it below. You can hop on the waitlist or shop some other art prints if you're in the market. As always, any shopping you do through the links below supports the channel at no cost to you, and I do appreciate that. So these pair of art prints here, let's start out with the Spidey portrait. I will say I'm not an Alex Ross fanboy necessarily, but I think he does some outstanding work from time to time, and particularly on portraits. And me being a Spider-Man fan, doubled up with this being a Goblin set, which if I had to pick a top superhero and villain to go together of all time, it would probably be this pair here. And Alex Ross does outstanding portraits. But I don't love all his work. Sometimes to me it looks like old guys doing cosplay. It doesn't look like superheroes. But these portraits are phenomenal. So starting off here, the Spider-Man portrait. Coming off ASM 795, which interestingly between this set is like 10 years and 200 issues after the Goblin portrait, which I'll share with you in a moment. So typical 18 by 24 setup, framed out 22 by 29 about, has a real authentic Alex Ross signature down in the corner, and you get a certificate of authenticity that goes with it, and it's limited to 150 pieces. So just a solid portrait of Spidey here, all done in a very clean painted style. You get some nice reflection across the eyes. He's got more of a classic style of eyes, and interestingly, even when you look through the face and into the mouth, there's sort of like some texture there, like you could see some of what's underneath. So some nice detail there, just in terms of some of the realism that Alex Ross tends to bring into these superhero characters. Then up next here, we've got the Goblin. Again, this would have been from variant cover issue 568 back in 2008 of ASM. This was the one that really turned me onto the set. This portrait is phenomenal. I love the realism because it's got, the mask over the face. And you see that with the green onto the skin texture beneath. He's got like goggles really over his eyes. And the use of contrast and light here I love as well. Super dark up into the head and onto the top of the scalp, and then a really bright, shiny lit face. So that contrast is really cool. And big flaring ears as well. So I loved this Goblin portrait. That's really the reason why I wanted this set. You have to buy them in the set, but this is the reason why I picked it up. This set will go nice up in the collection room along with my Spidey and Goblin PFs. And I'm number 136 out of 150 here. Interestingly, because I was like, as soon as this went up for sale, I was on it and buying it, because his artwork does have a tendency to sell out quickly on Sideshow. And again, for both these, frame them up myself. I'll put a card somewhere in this video for the link out to the video that shows how I have these framed up. Similar to what Sideshow does, but, for a fraction of the cost. So here's this set framed out together. Didn't think I'd be able to get them both in frame, but there they are. Awesome pair. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, same handle, Dan14 Prime. Easy to post everything up there first, and I put this pics of these guys up yesterday. And again, if you're interested in shopping for some art prints, or really any shopping at all, you do through the links down in the description below. Amazon, eBay, Sideshow. Supports the channel, no cost to you, and I do very much appreciate that. All right, thanks for checking in on this Sideshow art print video share out of Alex Ross, Spider-Man and Green Goblin, portraits of heroism and portraits of villainy. I will see you next time.